The Doctor has ordered drama, and Atlanta is ready to deliver. Married to Medicine is back for its 12th season, and this time, no one is playing nice. The scalpel is sharper, the friendships are thinner, and the secrets? They're about to spill like never before. From new faces to broken alliances, the Bravo hit returns next month with a prescription for chaos. You think you've seen it all? Think again. This season, two new ladies are stepping into the fold, and their arrival might just change everything. The trailer doesn't hold back. It's fiery, fast, and dripping in tension. If you thought last season's feuds were messy, Season 12 says, hold my stethoscope. Before we dive in, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel if you live for Bravo's biggest bombshells, the shade, the style, and the scandal. Because this season, we're dissecting every secret and every scream. The heartbeat of the show still lies with the returning powerhouses. Dr. Jackie Walters, calm but commanding, continues to run her empire with grace and grit. Dr. Simone Whitmore, unfiltered and unbothered, is navigating motherhood and friendship like a pro under pressure. Dr. Contessa Metcalfe, forever strong but fragile beneath the surface, is rebuilding her marriage while chasing success. Toya Bush Harris, queen of confidence and chaos, is redefining her role as the group's moral compass, or maybe its wild card. Quad Webb, glamorous and guarded, is back with her man, King, ready to take her family dreams global. And Dr. Mimi Sanders, the calm in the storm, returns to bring balance. Or at least try to, but there's a major shift this season. Dr. Heavenly Kimes, one of the show's loudest and most entertaining voices, is no longer a full-time cast member. Instead, she's stepping back, but not backing down. Heavenly's focus this year is political. She's running for office, aiming to make a difference, but the campaign trail won't be easy. The other women aren't exactly cheering her on. Old wounds haven't healed, and new ones are forming fast. Heavenly is determined to prove she can rise above the drama, but in Married to Medicine, drama follows you like a shadow. And then, just when the group thinks they know the game, Bravo brings in two new wildcards. First up, Angel Love Davis. If the name sounds familiar, that's because it is. She's no stranger to reality TV, having made waves on Basketball Wives. Angel enters this world with beauty, brains, and a background that commands respect. She's a registered nurse with over 15 years of experience. Oncology, emergency medicine, orthopedics. She's done it all. But Angel's not just about scrubs and stethoscopes. She's a boss, a mother, and an entrepreneur who's built her own brand, Life Angel, a medical apparel line designed to empower those who care for others. Angel's motto? Pour back into the people who pour into others. It sounds sweet, but in this group, sweet doesn't always survive. Her friendship with Quad makes her entry smooth, but not everyone is ready to welcome her with open arms. Next up is Brandi Milton, confident, smart, and unafraid to speak her mind. Brandi is a board-certified family nurse practitioner, running her own med spa in Buckhead, where beauty meets ambition. She's Dr. Simone's close friend, but her blunt honesty might cause more problems than peace. She's used to calling out what she sees. And in this circle, that can turn a brunch into a battlefield. With Angel and Brandi joining the mix, the social dynamic shifts immediately. The alliances we thought were stable start to wobble. The season hasn't even aired yet, and already the cast is throwing shade in interviews. From the start, the energy feels different. Dr. Jackie is still expanding her empire, juggling businesses, relationships, and her role as the unofficial therapist of the group. But even Jackie has her limits. When the ladies start gossiping about her husband Curtis again, she loses her calm demeanor for just a moment, a rare crack in her perfect composure. Dr. Simone, meanwhile, is dealing with her grown sons who act like the world owes them something. They're back from college, full of opinions and empty pockets, and Simone's patience is running thin. She's balancing motherhood, friendship, and her marriage to Cecil. But this time, she's not holding back. She's ready to say what she means and mean what she says. Toya is once again in a new house, her Forever Home Part 2. But forever never seems to last long in the Harris household. Eugene's job has him working 2 hours away, and the distance is testing their marriage. Toya wants more time, more communication, more leadership from her husband. The tension simmers beneath every conversation. And when Toya turns her frustration on the group, things get messy. She calls out hypocrisy, fake friendships, and betrayal. Her energy is explosive, her truth cutting. Viewers can feel that this season might be her most vulnerable yet. Then there's Quad. Oh, Quad. She's always been a fan favorite, stylish, smart, and unapologetically herself. But this season, she's facing something real. Quad and King are taking a huge leap of faith with IVF treatments, trying to start a family after years of waiting. The journey is emotional, exhausting, and raw. With Dr. Jackie guiding her through the process, Quad is hopeful, but the results aren't guaranteed. In one scene, we see her holding her breath as the doctor delivers news that could change everything. Later, she reveals she's willing to travel all the way to Ghana, yes, Ghana, for the next round, believing that connecting with her roots might bring her closer to her dream of motherhood. It's one of the most emotional storylines Married to Medicine has ever shown. Dr. Contessa returns full-time this season, stronger than ever but still carrying scars from her past battles. Her tension with Heavenly hasn't disappeared, and their face-offs are as fiery as ever. But Contessa's also building her empire. She and her husband, Scott, have purchased a new medical building to expand their practices. It's a bold move, one that could secure their legacy or destroy their balance. She's trying to manage the stress, run a business, throw her birthday party, and keep her marriage intact. But Contessa is realizing that success means nothing if she's carrying the load alone. And then we have Dr. Mimi Sanders, the calm, composed energy that the group desperately needs. Mimi is stepping into her own spotlight this season, hosting her very first Polo Classic event with her husband, Steve. It's elegant, it's classy, and it's meant to bring everyone together. But this is Married to Medicine, where peace never lasts long. The event starts off beautiful but quickly spirals into confrontation as old wounds resurface and new alliances are tested. The tension builds slowly, like a heartbeat under pressure. Jackie's frustration, Simone's exhaustion, Toya's anger, Quad's heartbreak, Contessa's ambition, Heavenly's pride, they all collide. And right in the middle of it, Angel and Brandi are learning that joining this circle isn't just about friendship, it's about survival. The women of Married to Medicine know how to diagnose problems, but this season, they'll have to heal themselves first. Atlanta is shaking. The women who once called each other sisters are now standing on opposite sides of the battlefield. The tension is thick. Every brunch feels like a war zone. And the confessions? They're getting darker. Heavenly's political journey is the talk of the town. She's running for office, and her campaign has the spotlight. But not everyone in the circle thinks she belongs on the ballot. Some call her bold, others call her delusional. And when a family secret surfaces mid-campaign, it sends shockwaves through her world. The past she's tried to bury comes back with a vengeance. Damon stands beside her, but even he looks shaken. Heavenly's confidence turns into defense. The group starts whispering, if she can't fix her home, how can she fix the community? Jackie, as always, tries to be the voice of reason. She invites Heavenly over, hoping to talk woman to woman, but things spiral. Heavenly feels cornered. Jackie feels unheard. Their calm conversation turns icy. Jackie's patience wears thin as Heavenly deflects every question with a joke or a jab. When Jackie finally says, "You can't pray away accountability," the room goes silent. Heavenly blinks, caught off guard. The line hits like a diagnosis she didn't want. It's one of those moments viewers replay, again and again. Meanwhile, Simone is juggling peace talks and parenting problems. Her adult sons are still living like teenagers. The fridge is empty, the bills are late, the arguments are endless. Cecil tries to mediate, but Simone has reached her limit. She loves her boys, but she's tired of excuses. At dinner, she tells them straight, "You can't live off my hard work forever." The line stings, but Simone knows she has to teach them responsibility before the real world does. Off camera, Cecil admits that he's proud of her strength. Their bond, tested over time, feels solid again. But outside their home, Simone's relationship with Quad is still fragile. The two women haven't truly mended their friendship since the reunion blow-up. When they finally meet face-to-face, the air crackles. Old hurts surface, voices rise. Then, unexpectedly, Quad softens. She admits she misses Simone. She's tired of fighting. Tears form. For the first time in seasons, they hug. And for a moment, it feels real. Toya is facing her own storm. Her new home looks perfect on the outside, but inside, cracks are forming. Eugene's long commute is draining him. He's exhausted, distant, barely present. Toya feels neglected. She's holding the family together, managing the kids and keeping the house running, but she's breaking inside. During a group dinner, she vents. Her voice trembles between strength and sadness. "I need a partner, not a roommate." The table goes quiet. Eugene looks away. The moment is raw. It's not about status or gossip, it's about love. And the fans can feel it. Later, when Toya confronts him privately, their conversation is painful but honest. They admit they've lost connection. They agree to try again, but the road ahead looks uncertain. Quad, meanwhile, is walking through her own emotional battlefield. The IVF journey is harder than she imagined. The medications, the appointments, the waiting, it's all taking a toll. King tries to be supportive, but his optimism can't hide his fear. In one heartbreaking scene, Quad gets the call. The treatment didn't work. Her voice cracks as she whispers, "I just wanted to be a mom." The silence that follows is crushing. The camera stays on her face, showing strength and pain coexisting. Later, she talks to Dr. Jackie, who comforts her not as a doctor, but as a friend. Jackie tells her, hope doesn't expire. The line becomes one of the most quoted of the season. But Quad isn't giving up. She decides to take her journey to Ghana, determined to reconnect with her roots and try again. The trip is emotional, filled with laughter, tears, and moments of clarity. Quad prays under the Ghanaian sun, vowing not to give up on her dream. Contessa's story takes a different turn. Her business empire is growing, but her marriage feels like it's shrinking. She and Scott argue about everything: time, priorities, communication. They've bought a new building to expand their practices, but even that success brings new problems. Scott feels overshadowed. Contessa feels unseen. During a late-night argument, she says, "We heal others, but we can't heal us." It's the kind of line that stays with viewers, but Contessa isn't the type to walk away. She decides to fight for her marriage. Together, they start therapy again, hoping to rediscover the partnership that once made them unstoppable. While everyone else is struggling, Mimi is trying to keep the peace. Her polo event becomes the centerpiece of the season, glamorous, emotional, and explosive. She wants it to be a moment of unity, a way to remind the group that friendship still matters. But the universe has other plans. Heavenly arrives late, already in defense mode. Toya's eyes narrow. Quad stays composed, sipping her drink like royalty. Simone tries to play mediator. Jackie smiles through tension. Then Brandi makes a comment, sharp, precise, and meant to sting. "Some people love pretending their marriages are perfect," she says, glancing at Heavenly. The crowd gasps. Heavenly fires back instantly. "And some people love pretending they have class." The words hit like a grenade. Angel steps in, trying to defuse the situation, but Brandi doubles down. Voices rise, security hovers. Mimi looks devastated as her elegant event turns into chaos. And just when the shouting reaches its peak, Angel stands up. Her voice cuts through the noise. "We are supposed to be healers. Look at us." The crowd freezes. For a moment, it's quiet. Angel's words are powerful. She reminds them why they started. Successful women using their voices for something greater than gossip. Her speech becomes a turning point. The women lower their tone. Some apologize, some walk away, but the message lands. It's one of the rare scenes where real emotion overtakes reality TV theatrics. Heavenly, shaken from the confrontation, goes home that night and breaks down. The pressure of her campaign, the family drama, and the constant scrutiny have finally caught up to her. Damon finds her in tears, sitting in the dark. She admits she's scared of failing, scared of losing everything she's built. Damon tells her he doesn't care about politics or fame. He just wants his wife back. The next morning, Heavenly faces the cameras again, makeup flawless, smile bright. But behind the eyes, you can see the storm still brewing. As the season hits its midpoint, the friendships are in flux. Jackie and Heavenly's trust is fractured. Simone and Quad are rebuilding. Toya and Eugene are reconnecting. Contessa is redefining love. Mimi is holding the group together by a thread. Angel is emerging as the quiet moral compass. And Brandi? She's quickly becoming the wild card, fearless, funny, and unfiltered. Every episode ends with a new revelation, a new betrayal, or a new tearful confession. The show's pulse never slows, but something darker is on the horizon. A rumor begins to circulate. A rumor that could destroy reputations and end friendships for good. No one knows who started it, but everyone's talking about it. Phones buzz, screenshots fly, the tension returns with full force. The final episodes are setting up something massive, a truth that will leave viewers speechless. The calm never lasts long in Atlanta. As the final stretch of the season begins, the air grows heavy with secrets, suspicions, and side-eyes. The ladies are smiling on the surface, but behind every compliment is a hidden sting. The rumor that started as a whisper now echoes across the group chat like thunder. No one knows the source, but everyone's been blamed. Heavenly swears she didn't say it. Quad insists it's not her. Toya wants to get to the bottom of it. Simone just wants peace. But the truth? The truth doesn't care about peace. It's ready to burn everything down. Jackie decides to host one last dinner to clear the air. She calls it a sisterhood reset. The table is elegant, the candles flicker, and everyone walks in pretending nothing's wrong. But you can see it in their eyes. This isn't going to be a calm night. Heavenly arrives in white, confident, and sharp. Quad follows, calm but cautious. Toya steps in late, her expression unreadable. Simone and Cecil look polished and composed. Contessa and Scott hold hands, a show of unity that doesn't fool everyone. Mimi welcomes them, smiling, but even she senses something brewing beneath the surface. And then Brandi and Angel walk in, the new energy in the group, both powerful in their own way, both ready to speak their truth if pushed. Dinner begins with polite laughter, compliments about food, jokes about old fights. But when Jackie raises her glass to toast to forgiveness and honesty, the word honesty hits like a trigger. Toya puts her glass down. She looks around the table. Honesty? She repeats softly, then louder. If we're being honest, someone here's been spreading lies about marriages and affairs. The silence is instant. All eyes shift. Heavenly rolls her eyes. Quad adjusts her napkin. Simone sighs. Brandi smirks. And then Toya says it. It came from someone in this room. The air turns electric. Heavenly snaps. Girl, don't start with me. Toya fires back. I'm finishing what you started. Voices rise. Chairs shift. Mimi tries to calm them down, but it's too late. The dinner explodes into chaos. The argument spirals, accusations flying like bullets. Heavenly defends herself, claiming people twist her jokes. Toya demands proof. Quad jumps in, saying everyone in the group loves drama more than truth. Simone, finally fed up, slams her hand on the table and shouts, "Enough!" The table freezes. Simone's voice cracks as she says, "We're supposed to be women of medicine, women of power, but we act like enemies." For a moment, her words sink in. Even Heavenly stays quiet. Jackie reaches over and touches Simone's hand. It's a small gesture, but it carries years of friendship, of sisterhood, of forgiveness. The room softens. Then Angel speaks up, calm but firm. You can't heal what you refuse to admit. It's the sentence that changes everything. The tension breaks, and truths start pouring out. Heavenly admits that she might have repeated something she shouldn't have. Quad confesses she's been distant because she felt judged. Toya says she's been angry because no one ever gives her grace. Contessa admits her marriage isn't perfect, but she's trying. Simone apologizes for holding grudges. Jackie, the pillar, admits she's tired of being perfect all the time. One by one, the masks fall. The tears come. The sisterhood that seemed shattered begins to piece itself back together. But not everyone is ready to move on. Brandi leans back, unimpressed. Y'all cry, y'all hug, and then next week you drag each other again. The honesty cuts deep. Jackie looks at her and says, "Maybe, but healing takes practice." The line lands heavy. It feels real. This isn't fake reconciliation. It's messy. It's human. It's married to medicine at its rawest. As the episode nears its end, we see each woman in her own world. Heavenly, sitting on her campaign stage, smiling for cameras while hiding exhaustion behind her eyes. Jackie, walking through her clinic, proud but quietly reflective. Simone and Cecil laughing together over wine, a symbol of survival. Quad standing on a Ghanaian beach, wind in her hair, finally at peace. Toya watching her kids play, knowing her family is her foundation. Contessa opening her new clinic doors, ready to lead again. Mimi editing photos from her polo event, proud of her growth. Angel tucking her kids into bed, whispering a prayer of gratitude. Brandi staring into the mirror, smiling at her reflection, unbothered, unfiltered, unstoppable. Then the screen flashes. 3 weeks later. The reunion is here. The women are dressed to kill. Every sparkle, every shade of lipstick, every smirk says one thing: unfinished business. Andy greets them with his usual charm, but even he knows this reunion won't be easy. The questions are sharp. The confessions are real. Heavenly faces her critics head-on. Simone and Quad finally settle their feud with laughter and tears. Toya gets her closure. Contessa stands tall in her truth. Jackie admits she's learned to let go. Brandi and Angel steal the spotlight as the new forces in the group, young, driven, fearless. By the end of the reunion, there's laughter, there's shade, there's love. The ladies raise their glasses one last time. To growth, to grace, and to medicine. The cameras zoom in, faces shine under the lights. For a moment, it's peace. Real peace. But as the credits roll, a final clip flashes, Heavenly on a phone call, whispering something we can't hear. A smile creeps across her face. She looks at the camera and says, "You think it's over?" Fade to black. Music hits. The screen reads, "Married to Medicine will return." And just like that, the fans lose their minds. Social media erupts. Theories flood the internet. Everyone wants to know what Heavenly meant. What secret is still hidden? What bomb is waiting to drop in season 13? And that's the magic of Married to Medicine. It's not just drama. It's power. It's pain. It's women building, breaking, and rebuilding again. Each season peels back another layer. And season 12? It's their most emotional, chaotic, and unforgettable yet. The friendships we thought were finished are reborn. The rivalries we thought were buried are reignited. The new blood brings new fire. And through every tear, every toast, every scream, one truth remains. These women may fight like enemies, but they always come back like sisters. So, if you've been watching this far, you already know. This isn't just reality TV. This is a movement, a legacy, a lesson in resilience wrapped in couture and confessions. And if you felt that energy, if you felt that fire, if you lived for every twist and tear, then go ahead. Show some love, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell, because this story isn't over. Season 13 is coming. And if you thought this was wild, you haven't seen anything yet.